welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside the 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. They've got the screen set up. Makes one man miss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The give from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a crease, it's Wilcox.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To throw, it's Shager. That pass is incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's key. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Looking to move it through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Give to the single back. Oh, how did he make that move? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he missed it, short and to the right. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Great starting point, grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He's gonna pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to pop the draw. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They move the tight end all over. The give. Runs through a tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Power football with the run. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
Ball's out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He'll start this drive firing. Gets away from 1. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up with the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. He started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. Wide receiver shows motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They want to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it again. He's missed 2 of them now. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To the air, it's Shager. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This offense has a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Shager. Got his man on the right.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The running back has it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Shager. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't